Chapter 9. The sound. The screaming started all at once. Dozens of voices, not just one, overlapping and reverberating and bouncing off concrete and tile until it was impossible to determine its source. Claire was on her feet instantly. She pulled Liam up with her hand gripping the back of his jacket so hard the fabric bunched in her fist. The platform, which had been tense and loud just moments before, erupted into motion. People surging away from one another, then colliding, then surging again with no shared direction. "Something's coming," someone shouted. "From where?" someone else screamed back. No one answered. The sound that followed cut through the panic like a blade. A deep, distorted wail ripped through the station, too low and too layered to belong to a single throat. It wasn't a roar, not exactly. The sound dragged metal into it, the groan of stressed beams and buckling railings folding into the animal noise until they became one. The echoes stacked and warped inside the concrete shell, vibrating the floor and making it impossible to tell where the sound began or what had made it. Liam clamped his hands over his ears. Claire didn't. She needed to hear. Above them, something crashed, glass shattering, metal buckling. The ceiling lights flickered violently, plunging the platform into darkness for half a second before emergency power kicked back in. A woman screamed. "It's upstairs," another voice shouted. "No, it's in the tunnels," someone sobbed. The sound came again, closer this time. Claire felt it in her chest. "Against the wall," she said sharply to Liam, steering him back as people pushed past them. "Don't move unless I tell you." A man sprinted down the platform toward the tunnel entrance, yelling for everyone to follow him. Two people ran after him, then something moved in the darkness, not fast, not rushing, just there. The man skidded to a stop and screamed, a raw animal sound that ended in a choking sob. He backed away, hands up, shaking his head like denial could erase what he was seeing. "No," he whispered. "No, no," he turned to run. He didn't make it 3 steps. Something lunged from the tunnel, low and powerful. A blur of muscle and teeth slammed into him, knocking him off his feet. He hit the concrete hard, the scream ripping out of him as the animal bit down. People scattered. Someone fell. Someone was trampled. Claire dragged Liam sideways as bodies surged past them, her shoulder slamming into the tiled wall hard enough to jar her teeth. She caught a glimpse, just a glimpse, before the mass of people blocked her view. Striped fur, a long tail, a tiger in the subway. It didn't roar, it didn't need to. It shook the man once, violently, then released him and turned its head, ears flicking, assessing the chaos with cold efficiency. This wasn't confusion. This was hunting. Claire shoved Liam behind a concrete pillar just as the tiger sprang again, vanishing into the screaming crowd. Blood smeared the platform where the man had been dragged. The screams multiplied. From above, more noise thundered down the stairs, people fleeing the street, pouring into the station with terror etched across their faces. "They're coming from outside," someone yelled as they stumbled down the steps. "There's more theirs," a crash cut them off. Something heavy hit the stairwell wall, shaking dust loose from the ceiling. A shape slammed into the railing, bending metal with brute force. A bear, brown, massive. Its fur was matted with grime and something darker. Its eyes were wild, panicked, and unfocused. It roared. The sound swallowed the station. People ran. The tiger reappeared at the far end of the platform, snarling now, caught between too many moving targets. The bear charged down the stairs, knocking over a vending machine like it was made of cardboard. Claire's mind snapped into ruthless clarity. 2 predators, 1 enclosed space, no barriers. "Liam," she said, her voice deadly calm, "look at me." He did, tears streaking down his face, breathing fast and shallow. "When I say go, we go, not up, not down, sideways, you stay with me." He nodded, shaking. The bear barreled onto the platform, swinging its head, swiping at anything that moved too close. People scattered, some running toward the tunnels, others back up the stairs, slamming into each other in blind terror. The tiger hissed, backing away slightly, muscles tense. For a moment, just a moment, the animals locked eyes. Predator to predator, the station went eerily quiet. Then the tiger bolted, not toward the bear, but away, leaping onto the tracks and vanishing into the tunnel with a splash of sparks and echoes. The bear roared again, reared up, and smashed its weight into a concrete column. The impact cracked the tile and sent debris raining down. "Now," Claire said. They ran, not toward the stairs, not toward the tracks, toward a service door half hidden behind an electrical cabinet near the far end of the platform. Claire slammed into it shoulder first. Locked. She yanked at the handle again, harder. Behind them, the bear swung blindly, its claws gouging deep scars into the wall. Someone screamed as it swiped, the sound cutting off too abruptly. Claire kicked the door. Once, twice. The latch gave. She shoved Liam through and followed, slamming it shut behind them. The corridor beyond was narrow, lit by flickering fluorescent bulbs, and lined with pipes that rattled violently as something slammed into the door from the other side. The metal bowed inward. Once, twice. Then the pounding stopped. Claire pressed her forehead to the door, her chest heaving. They could hear everything. Screams muffled by concrete. The bear is roaring. The tiger is somewhere deep in the tunnels, unseen but unmistakable. Liam slid down the wall, his knees pulled to his chest. "Mom," he whispered. "I am scared." Claire swallowed hard. "I know I am scared too, but I will not let anything happen to you," she said honestly. Above them, the city was breaking. Below them, the tunnels had become hunting grounds. And between the two, people were trapped, screaming into radios that no one could answer, running through spaces that were never meant to hold fear this big. Claire wrapped her arms around her son and listened as the subway shook. Whatever was coming, it wasn't finished. And it wasn't choosing just one direction.